2023 kali ini. Saya Izul bin Baharudin selaku hos Kimia Talk Bilangan 12 2023 terlebih dahulu ingin mengucapkan selamat datang dan terima kasih kepada semua kerana sudi mendengar sesi perkongsian ilmu kali ini. Kimia Talk kali ini akan disampaikan oleh Puan Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad Khalil Hassah, Pegawai Sains C44 di Seksyen Residu Pesisat. Saya akan perkenalkan beliau. Beliau telah berkhidmat di Kimia Malaysia, Petaling Jaya selama 9 tahun. Berpengalaman selama 7 tahun di bahagian kriminalistik Pusat Analisis Sains Forensik dan seterusnya bertukar ke bahagian kualiti makanan Pusat Sekitaran sehingga kini. Tajuk ceramah yang akan disampaikan oleh Puan Nur Hidayah pada pagi ini adalah glifosit, salah satu daripada racun perosak yang sering digunakan di pasaran. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi. Saya Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad Khalil Hassah, Pegawai Sains di Seksyen Residu Pesisat, Bahagian Kualiti Makanan Jabatan Kimia Malaysia. So pada hari ini saya ingin berkongsi sedikit mengenai satu jenis herbicide yang widely used sekarang ni, iaitu glyphosate. Okay, so what is glyphosate? Glyphosate ni adalah non-selective herbicide. Dia apply directly to the leaves of plant and kill both broadleaf plants and also grasses. So all the unwanted plants tu boleh kita kill atau eliminate dengan menggunakan glyphosate. So when used in smaller quantities, glyphosate ni boleh act as a plant growth regulator and ripen specific crops. Glyphosate juga dia targets a broad range of weeds. And glyphosate ni important in the production of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and glyphosate-resistant field crops such as corn and soybean. Glyphosate breaks down in the environment, so it can be used for no-till and low-till farming that help to reduce soil erosion and facilitates integrated pest management. So no-till and low-till farming ni adalah kebun atau ladang yang tidak menggunakan baja supaya ianya tidak merosakkan tanah. So tapi diorang boleh guna glyphosate lah alternatifnya untuk tanaman ni, sebab glyphosate dia tidak akan disrupt soil structure tu. So next, what chemicals make up glyphosate? Glyphosate is a phosphonic acid resulting from the formal oxidative coupling of the methyl group of methyl phosphonic acid with the amino group of glycine. Formulation of glyphosate includes an acid, monoammonium salt, diammonium salt, isopropylamine salt, potassium salt, sodium salt, and also trimethyl sulfonium or timesium salt. So dalam banyak salt ni, isopropylamine salt adalah most commonly used in formulated product. Pesticide registered as a glyphosate registered as a pesticide in the United States since 1974. So since glyphosate's first registration, EPA ataupun Environmental Protection Agency of United States has reviewed and reassessed its safety and uses, including undergoing registration review, a program that re-evaluates each registered pesticide on a 15-year cycle. EPA found that there are no risks of concern to human health when glyphosate is used in accordance with its current label. Unlike glyphosate is unlikely to be a human carcinogen, and benefits of glyphosate outweigh the potential ecological risk when glyphosate is used in accordance with labels. So information on uses of glyphosate. Products containing glyphosate sold in various formulation. Ada yang liquid concentrate, which is kena bancuh dulu. Ada yang dijual dalam bentuk solid dan juga ready to use liquid. Glyphosate can be applied in agricultural, residential, and commercial settings using a wide range of application methods: aerial sprays, ground broadcast sprayers, wiper applicators, sponge bars, injection system, and control droplet applicators. So banyak cara boleh guna glyphosate ni. So glyphosate for agricultural uses. Glyphosate memang digunakan secara meluas sekarang ni. Banyak petani atau peladang guna glyphosate untuk kebanyakan tanaman ya, seperti tanaman corn, cotton, canola, soybean, sugar beet, berry crops, brassica vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, bulb vegetables such as onion, garlic, fruiting vegetables, leafy vegetables, legume vegetables such as peas and beans, cucurbit vegetables macam timun, root tuber vegetables such as carrot, cereal grains, tropical and subtropical fruits, stone fruits, palm fruits macam apple, pear, nuts and also sugarcane. So kebanyakan tanaman memang menggunakan glyphosate lah sekarang ni. So selain daripada itu, glyphosate juga digunakan untuk non-agricultural. So ini untuk sebagai alternatif lah untuk maintenance tempat-tempat macam conservation land, pastures, aquatic areas, forests, residential areas, non-food tree crops macam pine and Christmas tree, commercial areas, paved areas, ornamentals, parks, and also wildlife management areas. So memang dekat luar negara memang dah lama diorang gunakan cara ni untuk maintain tempat-tempat daripada tumbuhnya lalang, rumput dan sebagainya. So how does glyphosate work? Glyphosate ni dia non-selective herbicide, dia kill most unwanted plants. Glyphosate absorb across the leaves and stems of plants and is translocated throughout the plant. It prevents the plants from making certain proteins that is needed for plant growth. It stops a specific enzyme pathway that is necessary for plants and some microorganism. So plants yang exposed to glyphosate ni dia akan display stunted growth, loss of green coloration, leaf wrinkling or malformation, and also tissue death. Death of the plant may take from 4 to 20 days to occur. Besides that, sodium salt of glyphosate ni dia akan act as a plant growth regulator and accelerates ripening of specific crops. So how might I be exposed to glyphosate? Glyphosate ni boleh terkena kulit kita, mata dan also kita boleh breathe it in kalau kita guna. Certain people pun might swallow some glyphosate if you eat or smoke after applying glyphosate without washing your hand first. Then kita boleh terkena juga bila kita sentuh plants tu when they are still wet with spray, and glyphosate isn't likely to vaporize after it is sprayed. So what are some signs and symptoms from a brief exposure to glyphosate? Pure glyphosate ni dia low in toxicity. So product contain other ingredients that help glyphosate get into the plant, making the product more toxic. So combination dan campuran yang dijual di pasaran tu mungkin boleh menyebabkan produk tu jadi lebih toxic. Products containing glyphosate may cause eye or skin irritation. Breathe in spray mist boleh menyebabkan irritation pada nose and juga throat. Products with glyphosate can cause increase in saliva, burns in the mouth and throat, nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. Fatalities have been reported in cases of intentional ingestion. So what happens to glyphosate when it enters the body? In humans, glyphosate does not easily pass through the skin. Okay, dia boleh kena dan irritate skin kita, tapi dia tak easily untuk pass through the skin lah. So glyphosate that is absorbed or ingested will pass through the body relatively quickly. The vast majority of glyphosate leaves the body in urine and feces without being changed into another chemical. And what happens to glyphosate in the environment? Glyphosate can persist in soil up to 6 months, depending the climate and also type of the type of soil. It can be broken down by bacteria in soil, and it is not likely to get into groundwater because it binds tightly to soil. In one study, half the glyphosate in dead leaves broke down in 8 or 9 days. Another study found that some glyphosate was taken up by carrots and lettuce after the soil was treated with it. So for food safety, residues of glyphosate on any food or feed item are safe for consumers if they comply with the established tolerances. Due to its widespread use, trace amounts of glyphosate residues may be found in various fresh fruits, vegetables, cereals, and other food. No indication that children are more sensitive to glyphosate, and no evidence that glyphosate can cause cancer in human. So, kita sebagai consumer, make sure kita basuh betul-betul lah semua buah, sayur yang kita beli sebelum kita makan. So next, we go to determination of glyphosate analysis in cereal grains by UPLC, MFMS. Untuk pengetahuan semua, ini adalah metod yang kami di Seksyen Residu Pesticide dalam proses akreditasi bagi metod ni. So method validation telah dibuat pada tahun lepas. Ini adalah instrumen yang kita gunakan, iaitu Waters Zivo TQXS. Instrumen ni kita peroleh pada tahun 2021 lah. So next, we go to mobile phase yang kita gunakan untuk analisis ni. For weak wash, kita guna acetonitrile water 9:1 ratio. Untuk A1, 9 ml formic acid in water, total of 1 liter. A2 is 100% water. B1 is 9 ml formic acid in acetonitrile, total of 1 liter. B2 is 100% acetonitrile. And strong wash and seal wash adalah ACN water 1:9 ratio. So untuk MS condition, ionization mode, kita pakai negative electros spray in negative ion mode. MSMS, multiple reaction monitoring. Collision gas flow is argon 0.5 ml per minute. ES source is negative mode. Source temperature 150 degrees Celsius. Dissolution temperature is 600 degrees Celsius. Dissolution gas flow is 1000 liter per hour. Cone gas flow is 150 liter per hour. And cone voltage is 12 volt. Next is the LC condition. LC system kita pakai Waters UPLC Equity I-Class Plus. Column yang kita gunakan adalah Waters and Ionic Polar Pesticide 5 micrometer 2.1 times 100 mm column. Column temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. Flow rate is 0.5 ml per minute. Mobile phase A adalah 9 ml formic acid in water, total of 1 liter. Mobile phase B is 9 ml formic acid in acetonitrile, total of 1 liter. Gradient is starting with 10% of A1, then 4 minutes, 85% of A1, 6.5 minutes, 85% of A1, and 7.5 minutes, 10% of A1. So total runtime for one injection is 12 minutes and injection volume is 10 microliter. Okay, next we go through the extraction procedure. So first kita akan timbang 5 gram of sample, then add 10 ml of water. Kemudian kita akan add 10 ml of 1% formic acid in methanol, shake and vortex. And then kita akan letak 100 microliter of 1 ppm ISTD. And then kita akan shake and vortex. Dan kita akan centrifuge at 13,000 RPM for 20 minutes in -5 degrees Celsius. Kemudian kita akan filter with 0.2 micrometer nylon syringe filter. And then kita akan letak dalam vial and ready for instrument analysis pula. So for validation method yang kita dah buat, kita ada guna 3 matrix, which is cornmeal, rice and also oat. For validation ni kita spike at 3 level, low, medium and high, which is 5 ppb, 15 ppb and also 40 ppb. Diluent yang kita gunakan untuk stock solution is acetonitrile water 1:9 ratio. And diluent for working standard solution is water and 1% formic acid in methanol 1:1 ratio. ISTD yang kita gunakan ialah glyphosate 13C215N. So ini adalah validation data yang kita dapat. This is for precision. Acceptable RSD value adalah below less than 20%. So untuk 5 ppb kita dapat 7.1 untuk oat, corn is 5.95, rice is 10.26, untuk 15 ppb oat is 7.46, corn is 18.65, rice is 2.79, and for 60 ppb oat is 3.71, corn is 3.83 and rice is 10.07. So all the values ni memang less than 20. And RSD value ni adalah dari data kita dapat yang kita run for 5 consequent days. Setiap hari kita akan inject dua injection per vial. So it's average and then kita kira RSD dia. Next is data untuk recovery. Untuk low level 5 ppb, oat is 111.5%, corn is 113, rice is 117.6. Untuk 15 ppb, oat is 104.4, corn is 79.7, rice is 79.5%. Untuk high level 60 ppb, oat is 103.9%, corn is 79.3%, rice is 82.6%. So recovery based on Sante, untuk validation dia kata kena dalam range 70% to 120%. So that is the acceptable range untuk validation lah. Okay, untuk LOD Saya dapat 0.00082 mg per kg. Ini based on low level punya data, recovery data of low level. And last one is for MU. MU is 0.35 times concentration. So inilah data yang kita dapat dari hasil dari validation yang kita dah buat last year. And itu saja dari saya. Sekian saja perkongsian pada pagi ini. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada penceramah kita sebentar tadi. Semoga perkongsian ilmu tadi bermanfaat untuk semua. Saya akhiri Kimia Talk kali ini dengan salam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.